This week at Hixson.
This
Week
at
Hixson.
This week at Hixson.
This week at Hixson.
Welcome back to Hixson Hive Sports.
This weekend wasn't the best for us St. Louisans.
The Blues have lost 3 of the past 5 games, but are still second in their division with a 21-6-3 record. The Blues will roll into their game on Saturday against the Columbus Blue Jackets in Columbus.
The Missouri Tigers lost last Saturday to Auburn in a shootout that set records for the most points in the SEC Championship's history. The final score was 59-42. If we had won, we would have played in the national championship thanks to an Ohio State loss. However, that honor now goes to Auburn. Mizzou will still be able to go to an OK Bowl, though. They will play an old rival in Oklahoma State on January 3rd in the Cotton Bowl.
As for the Rams, we lost, as usual, 30-10 against the Cardinals. That will keep us down at the bottom of our division, where we have been for the past 4 years. The Rams will now play the 10-3 Saints on Sunday.
In Cardinal news, no, we haven't started playing yet. Previous manager Tony La Russa is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. The Cardinals have lost several players headed into the 2014 season, including slugger Carlos Beltran, postseason hero David Freese, and closer Edward Mujica. We have gained the Angels' Peter Borchos and Detroit's Johnny Peralta.
In college basketball, Mizzou has capped off a homestand with an impressive win over number 18 UCLA, and is now ranked 24th at 9-0. The Billikens lost to 2 top 10 teams twice in a row. Now they are at 8-2.
We'll see you next week on WHS.
Don't be frightened, even though it's Friday the 13th. And this is the 13th episode for the year of This Week at Hixson. That's kind of creepy. Many people really are superstitious and believe Friday the 13th is always an unlucky day. In fact, airlines report a major decline in sales on any Friday the 13th. There is always at least one Friday the 13th per calendar year, and there can be as many as 3 in one year. The number 13 has been considered cursed since the beginning of time. Some hotels and other high-rise buildings skip 13 when numbering their floors. Hopefully you'll have a lucky Friday the 13th, and we don't have another one till June 13th next year.
If you know any high school students, be sure to wish them luck on finals next week. And good luck to our 8th grade algebra students on their final. Make sure you get all of your work turned in and work hard on any projects or tests in all of your classes. Winter break is coming up soon, but don't give up yet.
I'm Katrina.
And I'm Connor.
And this is Sparkle Time.
OMG, GWAT sounded music live last week.
Yeah, totally. It was okay.
LOL, I agree, the sets were cool. But did you see SNL's parody of it?
No, I didn't.
You really need to watch it. It was hilarious.
OMG, guess what today is? It's Friday the 13th.
Ha!
Wow, really?
Everyone, lock yourselves in your rooms tonight and put salt in your threshold.
It will keep the ghosts away.
And Katrina was in the School Musical. She was a storyteller. She was like, we tell the story. Yeah, totally. She was awesome.
Congratulations to all those people who are in the musical. We all did a great job.
And that's it for today. Woo!
Last Thursday in South Africa, world activist Nelson Mandela passed away. During his whole life, Nelson Mandela was committed to world equality, mainly focusing on the racial inequality in South Africa. Blacks and whites were segregated in every way, and blacks were often mistreated. After being president for a committee dedicated to racial equality, Mandela was sentenced to life in prison for treason. After world protests pressured him to be let out, he was freed after 27 years. He came out a different man, but with the same goals of ending racial inequality. 4 years after that, he was elected president, the first black president of South Africa. During his presidency, he also focused on charitable work like combating poverty and reducing HIV/AIDS. He also started a nonprofit group called the Nelson Mandela Association for tackling the charities. His memorial was a celebration of life, because Nelson Mandela is very respected throughout the world for all he did.
It's time to draw for next week's intro to our show, and the winner is Journey.